Okay, so here it is. We are on board the Norwegian Bliss, and the question that everybody asks me, how do you pack for 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, whatever cruise you do, in one backpack and one carry-on? So I'm gonna show you everything that I packed.
If this is your first time joining us, I'm Gina. Now let's get unpacking.
This is an Alaskan cruise. We're going to be going to Ketchikan and Sitka and Victoria, and I have everything that I need in these 2 bags. Every one of us pack in one backpack and one carry-on. It's just what we do. I did bring 2 jackets, and believe it or not, I did wear both of them on the plane because I was really cold. Coming from Hawaii, you know, this weather is a little bit much for us, but I just generally don't like the cold. The one thing that I tell everybody that they must have is layers. Lots and lots of layers. That's gonna be my first tip. So I always pack like a warm fleece type of hoodie, and then I always make sure that I have a raincoat. You have to have a raincoat. Make sure you have a hood. If you get one of those packable ones, that makes it so much easier. And now I'm gonna show you everything that I packed for the week. Okay, so the thing that we love about a Norwegian cruise is that it's freestyle, which means that there's not all of these set times that you have to be anywhere. There's also no formal nights. Now, sometimes I do like to dress up, but I don't really get like super fancy. I just kind of get like a little bit more than casual, I guess you would say. And so I did pack a few dresses just for when we eat at the specialty restaurants. And then the rest of my stuff is definitely super casual. My general wear for Alaska is gonna be long sleeve shirts and leggings, but I always layer it. So I usually have tank tops underneath, I have my fleece hoodie, and always a rain jacket. I did also pack some gloves and some hats because I am a little bit extra with the weather, and I even think I have a scarf in here too. Okay, so the first thing, I always pack lanyards. I always make sure that my kids have lanyards. Sometimes they want to carry them and sometimes they don't, so that's fine too, but this is what you put your room key in. It's awesome to have these because you're actually going to put your room key right in here. You can carry this with you. It's easily detachable, so if they have to scan it or anything like that, you can just give it to them without having to take it out. So we love these lanyards, so I definitely recommend taking some lanyards with you. Or if you book your cruise with me, I'll send them to you. Okay, so I always pack a pair of slippers because sometimes on the ship at night, if I'm staying inside, this is what I like to wear. So I do have 1 pack of slippers. Space bags, the absolute best thing for packing. I put so many clothes in these space bags. And these ones you don't have to use the vacuum for to suck out the air. You can actually just like kind of like press on them and get all the air out. Think of a Ziploc baggie. You can use something like that. So this is what I actually packed for the week. I'm gonna start off with my most extra moment. I literally packed these little like thermal underwear things because just in case I get really cold when we go to the glacier, I wanted to make sure I have these underneath all of my clothes. So one of my tips for packing is to put your outfits together before you put them in the bag. It makes it so much easier when you're unpacking. So one of the things that I packed over here is just 1 t-shirt and 1 pair of shorts. And I just kind of put them both together and then just fold it like that in half before I put them into the bag. This is possibly for the flight home when we get back to Hawaii, or if we happen to run into a hot day. I only packed 1 pair of shorts because I did look at the weather ahead of time and it didn't look like it was going to be quite warm enough for that. So next up, I have some thick tank tops that I like to put underneath my clothes. All right, so you're going to notice some tags on a lot of these. So Old Navy was having the sale, like $2 tank tops. These are the type of tank tops that I like to put under my clothes when we're cruising Alaska because they're thin, but they're not so papery thin that, like, you know, they don't give you any kind of warmth. They do provide some warmth, and I love that they come in a lot of neutral colors. So I just went with the white, the gray, the blue, and the black, and that works perfectly for everything that I packed. Okay, so next up, I packed all of my shirts and leggings for the day. So again, I kind of pack them like this so that they're all together, and then again, long sleeve shirts, and I'll put one of the tank tops underneath these so that I stay warm enough. I always bring a couple extra too, just in case. So this is going to be perfect for all of the port days and then the day at sea too, because I don't believe it's going to be real warm while we're at sea. So those are all my shirts, my leggings, and all of my tank tops underneath. It really works perfectly with the weather over here in Alaska. I love that it keeps you warm, but in case the sun does come out and you want to take off layers, at least you have your tank top and everything underneath. So for the rest of my essentials, so we started off with the lanyards, we have the tank tops and the layers, and then something you definitely want to bring is going to be binoculars. So I have this really cool kit, which I'll throw the links down below for this. This is going to be from Amazon. So these binoculars are awesome. You're going to be doing so much sightseeing over here in Alaska, and the cool part is too that you can see everything from whales to bald eagles, all different kinds of birds, raptors. And this actually has an attachment that can kind of like go on the side of your cell phone, so you can record it through your cell phone if you wanted to do that, or you can just use it as regular binoculars as well. My other essentials: always bring gloves, a hat, and I like to have a scarf too. I wouldn't say that's an essential for everybody, but if you're from a warm weather climate like we are, definitely recommend bringing all three of those. When you're going through the glacier, whether you do Glacier Bay, Icy Strait, wherever you guys are going, it does get really chilly, and you're gonna wanna be outside on the ship so that you can see everything, especially the glacier's caving. So I definitely recommend to bundle up, especially during the glacier time. This is my second bag, also right out of my carry-on, and I'm gonna show you what I have in here. Now, I always pack a pair of sweatpants for the ship. I like to be, casual and comfy when we're walking around, especially at nighttime. So again, I did kind of pair everything up. I have my shirt and I have my sweatpants. There is a spa on board, and there's also some hot tubs on board. So I do recommend to bring a bathing suit, even though we're cruising Alaska. Sometimes they have the pools warm enough, and sometimes the weather can be okay. At least you have the hot tubs where you can go, so bring a bathing suit for that purpose only. Okay, so here is another essential item: warm socks and waterproof shoes. I got these from Asics, and I will throw the link for that down below as well. So these have gone through rain, mud, everything. They clean up really nice. They have really good tread on them as well, and I really love them for Alaska, especially if you're going on any of the walks or any of the hikes. These are perfect for those. Let's talk about nighttime wear. So there are specialty restaurants here, and the only requirement is for men to wear pants. You can wear nice jeans as well, just nothing with like holes or anything like that. What I choose to do is to wear these dress leggings, and then I always pair them with a shirt. So you'll see that all of my outfits are paired up together. So I do wear a lot of long sleeve dresses when we're on an Alaskan cruise. Something like this. I love my animal prints. So I have some long sleeve dresses, and then I also have some long dresses as well. So I do have 5 long dresses, and then I do have a couple pants outfits. My backpack is filled this trip. Now, when I do a Caribbean cruise or any other kind of warm weather cruise, this isn't as packed as it is now, but for Alaska, it does have a lot of stuff in there. I always bring some medicine just in case. I will also throw the link for this. This is all of my supplements and my vitamins. I love this case because it holds a lot, and they do have one. It has like a triple row and then a quadruple row as well. So I'll throw that in there as well. I always have my essential oils too. I'll throw the link for this too down below. This is Bee Blends, and I absolutely love this because it helps with like any kind of like congestion or anything like that. So that's a really good brand. And I always bring a couple bars as well. I like to have my bars with me just in case I can't find anything when we're on shore and I need a snack. Lots of vitamins, toothbrush of course, pajamas of course, some day quills just in case, God forbid, anybody doesn't feel well, Q-tips, some earbuds. This is for the plane. I do bring extra conditioner with me. The ship provides shampoo, a body wash, but doesn't provide conditioner, so I always bring a couple little conditioners with me as well because I do need those. Some hair products, and then I pack all of my makeup products separately. So I don't really take a whole lot of makeup when I'm on vacation. One of my tips that I think are super important, if you have a skincare routine that you do at home, I always recommend to everyone to see if they have a sample size of that same skincare product that you're comfortable using. So that's one of the things that I love to do, is take the sample size with me. So I have the same products that I'm using at home, and I just have it in smaller version, and it makes it so much easier to pack. So this is the sample size of one of the products that I use. I'll throw the link for this as well down below. This is the Calming Seed. I love this. It's from the Face Shop. It's available online, even if it's not in your area. They do ship like pretty much everywhere. I love this line. It's originally from Korea. It's awesome. And you guys are probably gonna crack up at this one, but believe it or not, I like to wear heels when I'm on vacation. I know that sounds crazy, but I really do. So I packed my heels. All right, so this is what else is in my magic bag of tricks here. You're gonna think that I literally have like some kind of like magic hat here, but this bag holds everything. I love this North Face bag. It is enormous, it's great. It has my curling iron, and my curling iron is massive. As you can see, it's like a 2.5-inch barrel. I also always have like some Band-Aids and things like that in here. So there's a lot of little items in here too. I have like a nail file and a pen, and then any undergarments always in a little baggie. I always bring wipes with me too. Always make sure I have my charger. This is definitely essential. Please make sure you have your charger because you are not gonna wanna miss all the photos that you're gonna take, and I use my cell phone for just about everything. Of course, a hairbrush. One more bag. Now check out this bag. This thing held everything. I mean, this bag is awesome. And like I said, there's still some more things in here. Like, I'm not gonna take all of these out. I'll leave this under the bed. Okay, I'm putting the bag to the side. You can see it's so empty now. That thing deflated fast, right? This is what I always put in my backpack. So this is like my biggest pro tip. Every once in a while, you can get separated from your carry-on luggage because if the plane is full or something like that, they're gonna ask you to store it underneath. So I put in my carry-on all my undergarments, 2 outfits for the day, and whatever I'm gonna wear for the first night of dinner. That's all in here, along with all of my toiletries, because they usually don't ask you to check your backpack, they'll just ask for you to check your carry-on. So just in case my carry-on gets separated, I make sure that I have at least 2 outfits with me at all times. All right, so my essentials for sure. I'm gonna review them with you one more time. Definitely your lanyards, your binoculars. Packing bags are the biggest essential. You must have packing bags. If you want to fit everything into these 2 items, you must have packing bags. It's just a necessity. I love it. And then of course, all of your warm weather clothes and everything for layering. Raincoat, also an essential. So if you want to pack like me and you want to do 2 bags, you don't want it to be really, just like excess for you to carry, this is the way to do it. I have been cruising for 30 some years at this point. I have narrowed it down. I have gone away as long as 22 days with just a backpack and a carry-on and a different outfit for every day. I'm not washing and reusing anything. I'm just using a different outfit. I worry about the laundry at the end. I'm on vacation. I don't want to even think about it. So if you have any questions, drop it down below. I am more than happy to answer it. These packing bags also available on Amazon. I will throw the links for everything that I used here today down below. Now it's time to put all my clothes away and start to enjoy my cruise.